around, because you can go around the fallen rocks or between them. So around and between. 8 of, on, and under. Yes.
Is a preposition, isn't it?
No.
Which sentence are you looking at?
Number 8.
Okay, number 8. Is not a preposition.
Oh, yeah.
But let's talk about why. Okay, there is a great deal of wildlife on the ground and under the brush. Tell me what my subject is.
Wildlife.
Okay. Wildlife. What about the wildlife?
A great deal of.
Okay, yes, but what is our what is the wildlife doing? Pick out my verb here.
It is.
Exactly. So that's why is not a preposition.
I see that.
You see? Okay. Good job. All right. We are on 9. On account of. Tell me what that is.
Preposition.
A preposition.
Exactly. It's a compound preposition because we couldn't just put on or of. That wouldn't make any sense. It's that whole phrase, because then we'd have to count right in the middle of those. Just hang on there. Okay? So on account of, on, and at. Number 10, what are my prepositions?
Down.
Okay, tell me, let's talk about this. Yes, it's compound. Okay, good job. All right, exercise B. And if you don't have these, you can just do them as we go. In this, we're just underlining the compound preposition. So already you know it's going to be compound. So you're going to have more than one word. And then you circle the object of the preposition, in which the object is going to be the noun or the pronoun that comes after the preposition. It's what the preposition is about. So, for example, in 11, we found the biographies next to the mysteries. What's the preposition? Next to. Next to what?
Mystery.
Exactly. It usually will answer like what or where or who. Exactly, it is. Number 12. Someone tell me.
In front of and then.
Good job. 13.
According to mystery.
Okay. 14.
Because of.
Good. Why do I not circle space problems? Good job. Y'all are so smart. Okay. 17. No. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. 15. What is it?
In spite of or covered.
Okay. 16.
Beside on that.
17.
On account of large.
Does and y'all, if you have questions, just stop me. We can talk about why it's not this or why it is. Okay. 18. Oh.
Good.
Good. Yes, collection. 19.
As of Friday.
As of when?
Friday.
Good job. Okay, so I read Richard Peck's latest novel in addition to Barbara Kingsolver's first book. What is my preposition? In. Okay, good job. All right, flip it to the next side. Did anyone get a chance to work on the back side?
I did.
Some of you didn't? Okay. That's all right. Let's do the first one together, and then you can finish the last few quickly by yourself, and we'll go over that. Okay. Here's your chapter 8 and 9 questions that we'll do after we read today. I'm trying to think what else. While we read today, you need to watch for your vocabulary words and tab down the page so that you can go back. I don't know if I get you on that. So that you can go back and write them in your notebook. Okay. Yes.
What are you going to do?
English.
Cool. I thought you could help me, keep you
Okay. All right. So we want to start with this row. Let them just go ahead. Does anyone on this row want snacks?
First row.
Others. Yes, ma'am. Did everyone get chapter 8 and 9 questions? Alright, thank you. Alright, guys. I'll pass around. Y'all like glue sticks or tape, or how do y'all? We're gonna start passing the tape. The staplers aren't working today, so we're not gonna pass those around. Alright. We are reading chapter 7. Chapter 7 begins on page, someone knows? Page 50. Okay. Let me get it clear for us. Okay, so chapter 7. I need everyone should follow along. This is not nap time or story circle. It's the third row. So everyone is following along. We're going to do audio today. Is that okay? We may read aloud the next chapter. We're doing 2 chapters. Y'all like to read aloud?
Yeah, we can finish the audio.
We'll see. Okay. So you'll tell me what happened in chapter 6. Tell me where we are in the story. What's going on?
They just had the ceremony.
They just had the ceremony?
4th row, which is
So what happened? Has Jonas been given his assignment yet?
4th row.
No.
5th row.
Jonas has had stirrings.
He's been having stirrings, yes, we know that. So now the ceremony, guys, now the ceremony's happening. All right, here we go. So we're at the ceremony. If you're not getting a snack, you need to find your seat.
5th row.
We can pass those around. When you're done, just pass them. All right.
Now Jonas's group had taken a new place in the auditorium, trading with the new allowance, so that they sat in the very front, immediately before the stage. They were arranged by their original numbers, the numbers they had been given at birth. The numbers were rarely used after the naming, but each child knew his number, of course. Sometimes parents used them in irritation at a child's misbehavior, indicating that mischief made one unworthy of a name. Jonas always chuckled when he heard a parent, exasperated, call sharply to a whining toddler, "That's enough, 23. Jonas was 19. He had been the 19th new child born his year. It had meant that at his naming, he had been already standing and bright-eyed, soon to walk and talk. It had given him a slight advantage the first year or two, a little more maturity than many of his group mates who had been born in the later months of that year. Not to exist. He didn't dare to turn and find his parents in the crowd. He couldn't bear to see their faces darkened with shame. Jonas bowed his head and searched through his mind. What had he done wrong?
Okay. So tell me, what was Asher's assignment? What did Asher receive?
Recreational.
Okay. And what about Fiona? Caretaker of old. So what happened when it was Jonas's turn? Can you believe that? How did that make him feel? How would you feel?
Maybe he's gonna get released.
You think he's gonna get released?
Turn into that old dude that's like on the front cover and give her.
Well, write it down. Take this moment and write down 2 questions you have. That could be one of your questions. I can imagine he was embarrassed and ashamed, and it says he looked at his parents. He couldn't bear to look at them. So tell me some of the questions y'all have.
We're gonna read these next chapter.
We're going to listen to it. Tell me one of the questions you wrote down. Someone tell me. What's the question you have?
If it's perfect, then why does it have telling me the complaints about
Listen,
the
guys. If it's perfect, then we'll...
Then why is there so many complaints about Pierre from the service?
Okay. That's a good question. Anything?
Why isn't he acquitted? Why that didn't go then?
Why did they skip him? Yeah.
I
gonna tell him.
Like,
It's that moment of anticipation. Does it not make you nervous? I'm a little nervous for him.